Alright, so welcome back to 2K25 MyRise. So we finished the main story. Now I want to check out some of these alternate storylines and paths. So I guess I'm going to talk to R-Truth. So I'm not really sure what's going to happen. To be honest, that was also interesting. I can't switch to my other character, like she's actually gone. So let's talk to R-Truth and see how this system works. Hopefully it's like the time machine for SCR-11, otherwise it's going to be really bad.
Man, what a night! The twist, the turn, the saltiness, the mustard. They sell one delicious pretzel here. And your match was the perfect compliment.
Ah, thanks, Truth. But what's with the shirt? You know Mutiny lost, right?
Of course I know. But I got this shirt on a deep discount at WWE Shop. So deep, they actually paid me to take it off there.
It's on clearance, man.
But for a while, it sure looked like Mutiny was gonna win. And they could have.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about alternative realities. Like one where the NWO did what we set out to do and took over the WWE. Or one where you made different choices and this whole mutiny thing went a different way.
I don't know about that.
It's true. Choice is a powerful thing. Your personality, who you align with, and the other choices you make can affect a lot. Even the division you choose to start in. Did you know I was in the Women's Royal Rumble once? A whole different world. If you had the chance to go back, maybe you could end up being the one who gets to eat the pretzel instead of having to main event WrestleMania. It's the choosing that makes the winning and losing amusing. I hope that's not confusing.
Alright, well, I get what he's saying. Butterfly effect.
I think I understand what you're saying, Truth.
I'm glad one of us does.
Why would I want to go back to the beginning? I've already started thinking about big plans for the future of WWE.
That sounds like you're talking about a whole new journey. You just finished one heck of a saga. Maybe enjoy this one a little longer. Start a new story later, like next year. In the meantime, what do you think? Chill here? Munch on some pretzels? Do some live event matches and dream about what might come next? Or jump back in and see where your choices land you? I bet in at least one crazy alternative universe, the WWE draft is just around the corner.
Replay MyRise saves players concurrent overalls. Not yet returned to HUD. Well, I guess I'm gonna pick this and see what happens.
Another spin could be fun.
I think so too. And hey, look me up when you get back to the start. But don't mention the pretzels. No spoilers. See you on the other side.
Is it just gonna straight up put me at the beginning, or like, can I... Oh, it's just gonna be annoying. This is how it works. Oh my god, it just throws you at the beginning.
It's here on Raw. He must have some major news to share. Let's hear what the game has to say.
As you all know, we've been building
Okay, we've seen this, so I'm gonna skip it. Oh, I can't. I can't skip it. I thought it was gonna be like the time machine where I can jump back to any point and just pick what I want, but it just throws me back. Wow, it's gonna be annoying to record all of these, man. I might have to lower the difficulty to like for the stuff I do off screen, and then put the difficulty back higher for the on-screen stuff.
Lead us to that next level. Well, we're gonna answer that question starting next Monday on Raw with the WWE Draft.
So I guess here I should start with the women's, and then
Raw and SmackDown GMs.
I don't know. I hope there's like a checklist for this online. I know there's one in game, but I don't think it shows everything until you discover it.
Of WWE. Now I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but as a chief content officer,
I can't hear the audio. What's going on? I don't know if it's my headset or am I...
About who I think will be selected number one overall.
I hope it's still recording the audio. I can't hear it though.
Of this new era.
Oh, my controller's dying. That's why. Okay, so I guess I'll choose women's division this time.
This individual is going to be a force in the women's division for years to come. I've seen her potential for greatness already as...
Okay, so we don't pick MMA because that's what my women's character was. Guess Raw?
As one of the top superstars on Raw, They could be the next EST, the next American Nightmare, or better yet, carve their own path to lead the new era of WWE. It all starts at the draft when we take the next step in WWE's revolution.
Sounds like the CCO thinks one of Raw's top names might be going #1 overall. I can't wait for draft night.
I guess, yeah, they kind of made it a bit shorter because they expect you to replay it, which is fair. I guess that's where the additional length comes up. Alright, welcome to the alternate reality. Here we are. Okay. It's been some time since I'm GM of Raw, but I still have a vested interest in my former superstars. Good luck. Okay, thank you, Regal. Tiffany Stratton. Okay, this is different.
Oh, look, it's the #1 draft pick.
Well, not yet, at least.
I don't deal in rumor and innuendo, I deal in facts. And the fact is, no matter who goes #1 in the draft, it doesn't matter, because it will always be Tiffy time.
Is it Tiffy time?
Oh, is it Tiffy time? Or I just copy Charlotte Flair o'clock?
Damn!
Good one. You wish you had what I have.
You sure think highly of yourself. Let's see what the GMs think next week.
Alright, Adam Pearce, what's up, man?
Hey, glad we could catch up. We should talk about what Triple H said.
What do you mean?
He basically anointed you the first overall pick in the draft. And it's all over social media, too. Everyone thinks you're going #1 to SmackDown.
Well, it's not a guarantee.
True. Nick Aldis could do something stupid and select someone else.
Like Red Boots.
But if tonight is your last night on Raw, I just want to wish you good luck.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Oh, and speaking of the draft, just a friendly piece of advice. Make sure you look good up there on the stage.
What are you getting at?
I know in the past you had to wear whatever the office told you to for your non-ring attire. And sometimes you'd even have to wear the same ugly shirt for years on end. But things are different now. Like Hunter said, it's a new era with fewer restrictions. So you can wear whatever casual attire you want to express who you are. Got it?
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks.
No problem. And hey, if you did lose tonight, maybe that would cause you to slip to me at #2 in the draft. Just saying.
Sabotage. Alright, so I guess... Should I skip this?
Be moving on from Raw in the WWE draft.
Yeah, I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed with the whole, having to go back instead of just picking the story that I want to play, you know?
Obviously, everyone's convinced that this woman is the #1 pick Triple H was talking about. But she's got to put all that speculation aside. Speculation doesn't win matches.
That's true, Corey, but with all the talk surrounding this woman's future, I'm willing to bet she's looking to make a statement of her own here tonight.
Go ahead and skip. I wonder who I'm facing. I don't remember who I faced as Red Boots. Oh, Liv.
The Revenge Tour continues.
Representing Non-Judgment Day from Elmwood Park, New Jersey,
Liv Morgan likes
I gotta make sure, though, I want to make my Red Boots guy comedic, I guess. So, I gotta make sure to do different. I think those are just slightly different dialogue options, though, because you can tell in some of the cutscenes when, like, a dialogue tree, it's, like, loading whatever your choices are. Like, there's a slight pause and a small cut. You can see it if you pay attention. You know, where they talk about, you know, if you're friends that grew up. So I think things like that are just minor dialogue differences, which I'm not gonna go through and try to find all those. But I will be doing all like the main stories, like, you know, like recruiting someone different, like Cody, Rhea, Seth, Becky, whatever, stuff like that. The different like archetype storylines, like comedy stuff. So I think I'm gonna make Red Boots in this version. I'm gonna make Red Boots comedy, and then I'm gonna make Cassidy scheming, I guess. We'll do that. I don't think I'm gonna change the look of my people either. I'm just gonna keep them the way they are. Like I said, I don't really care that much.
This is painful.
You know, maybe I should be cutting this out, but I think since this is my first time like rewinding it, I'm gonna leave it. And then from now, I'll just cut to like the specific storylines I'm aiming for, you know. So I'll try to steamroll on easy, like the stuff that doesn't matter. I'm getting destroyed here, though.
That's not very nice.
Just like at WrestleMania when Cassie got destroyed.
Close call, but not enough yet.
Get her off me. I mean, Liv in this game is like 92 overall. They're going all in on Liv in this game. New model, higher overall. I mean, to be fair, on TV, she's like, they've been using her like a lot, like winning and stuff. But I mean, not lately, I guess, but you know what I mean.
Moving into the ring.
19 off.
Strong impact.
My God, crossbody. Come here. Oh, let's see if we can waste that resiliency. Probably not, but I'll try it.
Right into the pin.
No.
Close call. That was almost lights out.
No, rip finisher. Fake combos, my God. Shane O'Mac, rip my boy. I'm gonna go for the trading blows, I guess.
Morgan has to devise a new plan here.
I'm gonna go for gold here, I think. No! Can do it again? Big spinning back fist, my God.
She's starting to wear down here. Now you can see the physical cost of this match.
Saw it coming and avoided it.
Turning the tables.
Yeah, I think when I rewind again, I'm gonna cut out this beginning part because there's really not much to see. I'll probably like I'm trying to remember what I did as Red Boots because I don't remember that I'm doing the women's one. So like that talk with Tiffany Stratton and Adam Pearce, that was new for me, but I don't know. I'll have to decide. Oh no! Oblivion. I'll have to I guess selectively decide what I'm gonna show, when I'm not gonna show. I don't really know yet. I have to figure this out as I go. Big 0 count. Your finish is trash. I'm gonna flip her around. Waste that resiliency. Oh, she can't even use it here. Let's see if this is enough. No, damn.
That is just pure instinct at this point.
All right, get her up.
Raising up their opponent.
It's funny because like I'm still like fighting like an MMA fighter, but I'm gonna be changing my archetype. Alright, man, this needs to end, Liv. My God. No! Rip my finish. Trying to steal one. Leverage pin never fails. Cover. It worked again.
impressive win, and you've got to believe the rumors are only going to get louder after what we just saw.
Yeah, because when I chose Red Boots, I chose Rival Promotion, so I worked a TBD match my start. This one I chose to work a Raw match.
What a huge night we have on Raw with the start of the WWE Draft. That's right, Byron, and all the rumors are saying this Raw superstar might be changing brands as the top pick.
It's not official yet, but it would be a solid choice by General Manager Nick Aldis.
Okay. Story complete, Raw. Alright, don't miss a huge night. Okay, so this give me an interview with Kathy Kelly where you pick your archetype. I still can't select the story progress thing. But we cannot pick MMA. We need something different here.
I know there's a lot going on tonight
we
with
can't
the draft,
pick Bold and
but
Brash,
I wanted to sneak in a couple interview questions. Is that okay?
No problem, Kathy. It's always good talking with you. What do you want to know?
For anyone who hasn't been paying attention the past couple of years, how would you define your personality?
Okay, so we can't do Bold and Brash. We already did that storyline. Let's do her as scheming. Let's see how that works out. The scheming one for the men's, I already did that. I think it was pretty bad, so hopefully this one's better.
Everything I do has a purpose. People like to say they're 2 steps ahead. Well, I'm 20. You can't survive on sheer strength and athleticism. You need to be scheming and calculated.
Speaking of looking ahead, what can you say about the rumors that you'll be selected at #1 overall tonight?
They're fake.
I'd say it's something I can use in my favor. Perception is reality, right? Well, if I'm #1, that just makes my opponents perceive me to be that much tougher to beat. I'll use any advantage I can get.
Well, I know you're busy, so I'll let you go for now. Thanks again, and good luck with the draft.
Good to see you.
Hey, boss.
So how you feeling? You ready for tonight?
I've got all the angles covered. Kind of like this wrestler I used to watch.
This is just the
growing
same
up.
dialogue with the
What was
woman's
his
voice.
nickname? The Cerebral Assassin?
Never heard of him.
Yeah, Triple H is
I
the
guess he
same.
didn't
I see
amount
how
to
they did
much.
this.
Good one. I gotta get going, but you should be proud of everything you've accomplished to get here. You've earned it. See you out there in a bit.
I wonder if the attacker is still going to be like the same person or not.
It's time to kick off the WWE Draft.
Thank you. But tonight is not about me. It's about launching this company in a new and exciting direction. And that all starts with the announcement of the top overall pick. So let's not wait any longer. With the first pick in the WWE Draft, SmackDown is honored to select the future of WWE.
Cue the generic music, let's go!
WWE Draft, and wow, it's a good one. Talk about making a splash. Nick Aldis got himself a generational talent.
We heard all the rumors, but seeing this play out now really lives up to the hype.
Good luck topping this, Raw.
So I'm assuming then
Stand by, there's some kind of
the Reclaim ending is the same for the women's. I know it's a female attacker this time, it's not a male.
Can someone explain what just happened?
Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
Okay. For a complete draft night. I think I already had those things unlocked actually. The new era has begun.
First of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with authorities to get to the bottom of it. But Hunter says it seems like it was just a random, unstable individual.
Is this how you treat your top talent on SmackDown? Maybe I would have been better off staying on Raw.
I assure you that's not the case. You're in good hands with us.
So if it was a random person, what was with that stuff on the Tron?
I wouldn't assume the two things were connected. Could have just been unrelated technical difficulties. Either way, I don't think it's anything to worry about. Better to focus on the positive and move on.
I can handle my own strategy on how to deal with this. Thanks.
I'll set up a match for you next week on SmackDown, and I'll make sure it's against a local competitor that you'll be sure to dominate. After that, no one will be talking about what happened tonight.
Okay, yeah, I think I decided what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep this stuff in here just because it's the women's side of this beginning, and then each subsequent alternate story I'm gonna cut this out. But this is the same stuff, just with the women's dialogue. Hey, CM Punk, you happen to know anything about this mutiny stuff,
Hey,
my man?
You all right?
Not how I imagined draft night going, but we've both seen stuff like this in WWE before. On to the next thing, right?
Listen, I know management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some random person get access to the Tron?
That's what I said.
Look, if I were you, I'd keep your head on a swivel. I'm just speculating, but this could be the start of something bigger.
I'm gonna say I don't think it is.
I appreciate your advice, but I don't
I'm like
think it is.
Hangman, I don't take advice.
Like I said, on to the next thing.
Dang, I just dismissed your whole revolution, Punk. I already know I'm from the future, man. I used a time machine to get back here.
That attack came out of nowhere. Are you okay?
Hey, Troy. I'm a lot more angry than I am hurt.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. The perfect way to blow off a little steam.
You got any idea who was under that mask? Because that's who I'd like to get my hands on.
I do not. However, since I got promoted, which was definitely based on merit, not because Roman Reigns landed on me at WrestleMania and Triple H felt bad about my numerous injuries, I've been put in charge of booking the matches for our live events.
Congratulations.
You should be congratulating yourself, because I've got my eye on you to be the main attraction for our next big tour.
I appreciate it, Troy, but I'm focused on figuring out who jumped me and then enacting some very disproportionate revenge.
That's exactly why you should compete in some live event matches. It's the perfect opportunity to sharpen your skills and max out your abilities. Trust me, you won't believe the kind of rewards you'll get with live events.
Fine, Troy. Next time you have a live event opportunity, hit me up.
Alright, listen, Troy, I already did the 3-hour
You're the
grind. I don't want to do it anymore.
Thanks so much. You'll find me waiting for you when I'm ready to book the next bunch of shows.
Can't wait.
Yeah, because clearly they want you to replace to play the storyline, so they clearly intended for you to spread out your live events, you know, of course, multiple playthroughs, but of course I just did it all in one go. Alright, so we know what happens here, but I'm going to go ahead and show this because this is going to be, I'm assuming, a female attacker this time that we unmask. It's going to be someone from NXT, probably.
Wow, where did they get this competitor from?
I don't remember her name. Sensational Starla.
Making her way to the ring from the nearest nightclub.
What?
Good God, this superstar has a terrible gimmick.
Damn.
Better than that lifeguard wrestler Byron once fought against.
Hey, you two babies joking around, but that guy was tough.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and skip this.
Here she is, SmackDown's #1 draft
The #1 draft pick. I'm going to skip. I hope I can just run through Starla here.
After the unfortunate events of the draft last week, you'd think our top pick is hoping for a night that's a lot less memorable.
The online player is here.
She's not just another superstar on the roster.
I'm furious about getting attacked at the draft.
Expectations placed on her, and her job is to deliver.
Well, I'm hoping she gets some moments
Routine off.
after what happened. Nice takedown.
I don't care what archetype I pick. I'm truly still an MMA fighter.
And she kicks out. She's really looking for the early victory, but she didn't find it.
And Starla.
I'm teeing off.
Nothing she hasn't faced before. She should be fine.
Just unloading knees to the body.
Practically never-ending blows. Coming at full force.
This is actually just destruction, man.
Dropping damage on the back.
I still don't get how, like, the WrestleMania, like, my main playthrough, like, it just absolutely destroyed Cassidy. She landed, like, no offense. She's, like, 92 overall.
That just reverberated throughout the entire building. Talk about making a statement.
What the leg? Just a good old toss for the leg.
I've seen Saxon thrown out of a few local bars like
Come
that
here.
before.
Oh, please don't remind me, Corey.
And she's probably going to kick out his fake resiliency, though.
But she just avoided some serious damage.
Dude, I was gonna try to stun her for a free finisher. Oh, I still can, still can.
One answer after another.
Need to reverse here. There we go.
Stops that offense from connecting.
Right, yeah. All right, well, fake resiliency kick in though. Yes, it will.
How much surviving that will cost, though. I don't know how someone kicks out of that. I don't know how you can still be standing. Was not able to seal the deal with her best move. Now she's asking.
All right, well, when in doubt, leverage pin it out. No.
With a kick to the gut.
Wait, I could have sworn I saw a Roxanne Perez sign in the crowd. Is Roxanne under the mask for the women's side?
Victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination. The hell? Not
All right, let's see if I'm right. This is a classic way to figure out like actors and cutscenes in the old WWE games.
Security, come on. I guess she's taking matters into her own hands. Good, I'm sick of this.
And this time they're
Get her.
away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now. They might not be masked for much longer. Is that
Yep.
Roxanne Perez
Classic.
from NXT? Why was she doing this? We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
All right, get her. Hold her down. Hold her down.
Sit down and stay there.
You're going to jail.
What are we going to do with her?
Jail.
We're gonna get some answers, and we're gonna get them right now.
She looks so sad.
You have no idea.
Oh, I have a lot of ideas. And now we're going to start figuring out which one of them is accurate. Start talking.
The new era has arrived.
I know you like attention, but why did you target me? Jealous that I was the #1 pick and you weren't even drafted?
Damn.
It's not always about you. It's about us, them, all of them.
How'd you mess with this? I think that's what I asked last time. Someone say who is them.
Who is them? Did you convince some desperate lackey to be your sidekick?
Lardon.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking nobody out of here!
You know, someone just realized, before they get revealed as being the Mutiny, like, they go by Lardon. Is that like an anagram for something, or what does that mean? I don't think they ever explained that. Alright, Punk, you happen to know anything about this, my man?
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Nope.
Looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
I'm trying to remember what I picked last time. I think last time I said I think so too. Again, I'm not concerned about getting all the alternate dialogue, just the alternate storylines.
Roxanne's an attention-seeking lunatic.
Damn!
Got her. I'm gonna take out my frustration in the ring, and that will be it. It's over.
Well, I hope you're right, but I think the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be.
Okay, so we're facing Roxanne again. I guess I'll show this. I think this is gonna be its own contained video, and then when I get up to the point where I get you know, both of my players active, then I'll cut it and then I'll do, like, you know,
Here's the woman,
those storylines. I think that's how I'm gonna handle this.
Roxanne Perez.
I don't know what I call this though, like women's start or something. I don't know.
There's an extra degree of intensity in the arena tonight. She heads into the ring not as the top overall draft pick, but as the swift hand of justice.
And I know a lot of folks are watching to see what kind of sentence she can deliver to Roxanne Perez.
Roxanne. Skip. Oh, I missed some dialogue. Rip. The prodigy has arrived.
The prodigy is here. And she is angry, and she is vengeful. A woman with a proven championship mentality. And she believes she's now the version.
I'm just gonna go ahead and skip it.
Even though Roxanne Perez did not.
You guys realize something? I don't think I ever used the hydration station in this playthrough as a weapon one.
She may have been acting alone, but the message being sent tonight is for all.
Lord on.
And that message is clear. These kind of attacks are over. Now it's up to our top draft pick to make sure that point hits home in the ring.
I was gonna say if I can stun her here, I can, you know, get some free hits with this objective. There we go. I'm still MMA. I don't care what I pick.
That perseverance of Perez being tested by her opponent there.
She's got to let it roll off her back and forge ahead.
Oh, animation's sick, man. Yeah, so I can assume there's a male and female variant of like both endings, so like the dialogue would be different, but like for example, if I chose to team up with the My Players again, they'd have the same dialogue, but just the women's would, you know, be their version, you know. So like stuff like that I'm not gonna cover, but like, you know, the alternate storylines in the checklist, the alternate allies, alternate endings, you know, stuff like that. Oh no!
This is the most compromising position she can be in. She has to find a way.
Fighting desperately, she rolls her way out of the submission and takes control.
Come here.
Into the face buster.
I should have just tried to pin her to lose fake resiliency, I guess.
Superstars covering one move after another. Strong work. My goodness.
Oh my god.
That could be curtains for Roxanne.
Yep. Well, classic. I think we're just gonna go with leverage pin again. Just get the I'll go for better matches, you know, on my actual alternate storylines, but this is just alternate like cast members essentially.
This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Roxanne Perez and whatever this was all about.
Now what? Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
My god.
Nikita Lyons from behind. What is happening?
I've never seen Nikita Lyons move that fast in my life.
Joining NXT's Nikita Lyons? Clearly Perez wasn't acting alone in all this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys.
No.
Get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Nick Aldis is trying to intervene.
Trick Williams with a chance.
Yeah, by the way, I also saw Trick Williams signing the crowd, so that kind of spoiled him being there.
Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions.
My god.
Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
All right, everyone's out of there. Yeah, I need a prime. I'm hurt.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Alright, see if is there even an exit that way, Punk? The exit was on the other side of the room.
Look, I've already spoken to Adam Pearce, and we're going to work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said. About Triple H?
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
Well, you know he's right, so...
You're right. Punk's fired up about getting attacked and not thinking straight. He did have a point, though, that we have to be careful about who to trust.
I know. It seems like Bailey and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
And it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who can step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from...
Okay, so my male superstar is from our rival promotion last time, so I either make him MMA or the Indies. Let's go Indies this time.
They're from the Indies.
Okay. But how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
Okay, so I can't choose, or I don't want to choose we grew up together because I already have this, the alternate dialogue. So train together or we used to date? I'll say we used to date, because I want to see what the dialogue of Seth and Becky says like that.
We used to date. So yeah, I'd say I know them very well. And trust was never an issue.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Yeah, so like I said, I don't really care about the alternate dialogue. Here I just chose something else. This will be the last time I replay the intro on video. When I try to go for the other stories, I'm just going to cut this part out because it's the same thing. Just, you know, you're essentially choosing who the leader is by either starting as male or female, and then obviously from there the dialogue is just slightly different. Oh, we're back in the TBD backstage arena. Is Geneva Rose here? Where's that smile? Oh, hey.
Wow. You came all the way here to an indie show to see me? Must really be desperate for help against NXT.
My ex calling me desperate. I missed that.
I'm going to ignore that. But I suppose we did make a good team. Might be nice to get back together. In the ring only, of course.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
Okay, so I chose... So even these are like the same word-for-word dialogue, just with male or female voice, so it's really not too much. I'm ride or die. That's what I chose in my first playthrough. So either I've been ready to step up, or as long as I get paid, I'm ready to step up.
I've been ready for an opportunity like this to step up from the indies. I'm in.
Great. We need to get started right away.
Okay, just hang on a minute. I do have one more match obligation to fulfill here tonight. Then we'll get started.
All right. You do that, and I'll get to strategizing.
Haven't changed a bit.
I hope I'm not facing Cole Quinn, 'cause this is what I did as my main guy, because I chose him from a rival promotion that I choose to wrestle in TBD, so. Okay, Nicole is thanking me for joining the good fight. It's CM Punk. Yeah, okay, this might be the same thing, man. And there's no commentary in the indie shows, so I'm just gonna skip it. Oh no, this is somebody different, because this isn't Cole Quinn's music. Who is this? It's still, like, it was still, what's the point, though? It's just a... it's just a match with no commentary and stuff. It's just filler. There's this, like, fake El Generico, like, something called, like, El Ordinario or something. Thought he died in an orphanage fire or something like that. We have, like, the same color scheme, too. Alright, just gotta win. Back on TBD, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, it's kind of disappointing. When you unlock the Geneva Rose Persona card, she's a manager only, even though in last year's game, they revealed she was a former wrestler, and she had, like, a wrestling attire, kind of. And you actually wrestle her in one of the storylines, so why did they make her only a manager? That's so lame, dude. And of course, on PC, you can just bypass that, which I'm going to do for everyone, but it's still lame, man. Oh yeah, I forgot, TBD is like TBD rules, so that means like no DQ, false count anywhere. Barbed wire bat, ladies and gentlemen. My God. The destruction, brother. I gotta remember to make red boots comedic, man. Me and my goofy boots. My God. I missed it. Russian leg sweep. Okay, nice Paul Burchill reversal. Shining Wizard. Alright, check out this big red boot. Cover. I mean, he's gonna kick out fake resiliency probably though. No, wow, I'm surprised. Alright, my last indie obligation. Time to move on to WWE. I'm out of here. Alright, skip this. So I think that's kind of gonna be the end then. I think I'll cut it here because I think it's gonna go to the part where we try to strategize with Punk and the bus, right?
So this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need the space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy. But for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this on the Indies, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best, which, in my case, is being...
Alright, yeah, comedic and fun. That's how we're gonna counter this. So obviously we did the men's scheming and calculated storyline, which was really disappointing, where like he tried to bring back the NWO but fake. It was kind of lame, so I'm hoping the comedic one's better.
Comedic and fun.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
I've only been here for 5 minutes, but I'm already sick of Mutiny bragging about their precious intergender NXT Unity Tag Championships. Well, what if we came up with our own, not at all similar versions?
What?
That would really cause a mutiny.
That sounds a bit goofy, but also borderline scheming. I'll allow it.
That is pretty goofy. We're just gonna make fake championships? What?
Two of the key players in the recent NXT Mutiny attack were the Unity Tag Team Champions. The Raw and SmackDown side has countered not with an attack, but instead by creating brand new Tag Team Championships of their own. Please welcome the brand new Unify Tag Team Champions, the #1 draft pick, and their partner who's making their WWE debut.
Thanks, Kathy. You might recognize my new partner from the Indies. But now he's here to help me take down this NXT mutiny. And what better way to do that than with these fancy new championships?
That's right. The GMs thought we were the perfect pair to hold these new Unify titles.
I gotta say, this sounds and looks very similar to the NXT Unity titles.
Not at all. Our titles have red accents, while theirs have silver.
Our titles are open to intergender competition from any brand, not just NXT.
And finally, our titles have never been lost in a match.
Okay, but isn't that just because they're brand new? I'm still not seeing how these titles are any different.
We're getting grilled here.
Zip it, Kathy. We'll show you and the entire WWE universe just how special and unique our Unified Championships are when we defend them later tonight on Raw.
Okay, can't wait.
Alright, that truly was goofy and fun. Wonder if, I guess you could probably unlock those too.
It's a WWE debut, tag team debut, in the debut of the Unify Championship.
Everything's new right now.
I guess if you're going to introduce yourself to the WWE Universe, you might as well do it as a champion. Talk about participation trophies.
Oh, come on, Saxton, they're trolling. What better way to get under Mutiny's skin than by knocking off their precious Unity titles?
Well, I kind of want to go back to the checklist now because this is different than when, I don't know if it's just because I chose the female lead or if it was because of the scheming and, fun combination. I'm not really sure.
The LWO is here, representing the culture, representing a legacy.
That's what they're all about.
I think this is the last match though before it goes into like the solo storyline.
There is a whole lot of fight in this team, and they won't ever let anyone forget that.
For the LWO to give anything less than their best is not an option. That's not how you represent.
I don't know why I'm watching this. It's like just a generic entrance. Just skip it. Alright, the brand new Unify Tag Team Champions. So there's the Unity Tag Team Champions, the Unify Tag Team Champions. There's fake titles everywhere.
Introducing the challengers. Cruz del Toro and Zelina Vega, the NWO!
Alright, yeah. You guys can win a fake title. Alright, yeah. Let's go.
No joking around here. The Unified Tag titles are serious business tonight.
Yeah, they're serious business. These titles have existed for like 10 minutes. Alright, here we go. Check out these boots, everyone. My debut. We're in the alternate reality.
Electricity. Well, because it's not really a title match, Michael. You can't expect people to get excited about championships
championships these two just made up.
I agree, man. They're fake. They're fake titles.
Someone just made up, Saxton.
Alright, luckily Cruz del Toro has no payback. So I'll try to isolate him, I guess. I don't know what his overall is, but I assume it's really low.
Smashing their face into the mat.
Oh, yeah.
By another to the chest. Oh, knocked her head right off with that knee.
Just ejected from
Okay.
the ring.
Oh, I got red boots is snapped.
He looks like the kind of competitor that can take on all comers right now.
Not sure if he should waste all his time hot dogging around. Oh, what a kick.
Damon light attacks. I'm going crazy. Oh, God.
That was bad.
Yeah, I've missed like every reversal here. I'll take this signature bar though. Oh, don't come in, I'm fine.
And those kickouts are only going to get harder.
Damn, I tried instant recovery there. I got reversed, man. 'Cause I thought he was going for a tag, so I did it.
Nice job dodging contact there.
Rush gen. Like, sweet. Check out my boots. No. Okay, I'm gonna try to leverage pin to debuff him. Or to debuff the lean, I mean. I'm assuming she's gonna run in. She did not. You kicked that at one.
And stays one step ahead. He is certainly sending a message, getting his
Okay, I need instant recovery there. He's going for the tag. I don't want Zelina to get tagged in. She has like no damage. Okay, try again. See if I can get her debuff. Oh.
Getting that shoulder up seemed to be pretty easy.
I thought this match was gonna be easy.
Trying to fight it.
Just slipped under.
His goofy red boots. This is so stupid, man. Dude, I can't reverse anything right now. I am struggling. No! Wow, that was a good dodge by him. That was crazy. Finally reversed him, my God.
The challenger struggling for anything here.
This superstar looking to put the final touches. Oh no! Great reversal. What a counter!
The champion doing everything to retain here.
Barely kicks out. The frustration might be
This needs to end. Why is Cruz del Toro the most resilient of everyone I faced today?
Great ring awareness saved him.
Like he's reversing everything, man. And he just will not go down. Leverage pin cheese. It's worked on everyone but you. Oh, never mind. Zelina didn't even run in. What was this match, man? And still, fake tag champions. We just bought the replica of the Unity tag titles and spray painted it red. That's all we did.
The long history this new duo shares was evident here tonight as the Unify champs looked like a well-oiled machine and successfully defended their titles.
Sure, Michael, but they will likely have an even tougher time defending these ridiculous titles in the court of public opinion.
We are the nation of domination.
I see what you're doing here with these Unified Championships. Funny.
I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny.
You used to date each other, right?
Don't hold that against me.
I won't. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it. So this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
I forgot. I'm just gonna say we understand. I can't remember what I said last time.
We understand your stance, but we don't have to agree with it. We're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Blatantly rip off the Unify titles. What a joke these two. Dude, I'm getting grilled on social media. Okay, I can check the story progress thing here. Oh wow, it keeps like I can't go forward and see everything. Okay, interesting.
Your plan seems to be working. Mutiny is definitely annoyed.
Yep, told you it'd get their attention. Now we just need to take things further to give Mutiny and their Unity champion something else to complain about.
What'd you have in mind?
Cosplay. It
What?
always comes down to cosplay.
A bit predictable for my taste, but I'll do it.
CM Punk DM me. So I guess this is just my guess how it works. The initial storyline is based off of, so the second person that comes in takes the lead on this, and it's based off of their archetype. So he's comedic and fun, so he's doing this cosplay fake title goofiness. And then when I first did it, it was the women's MyRise character that came in second, and she was bold and brash, and we just went for their titles basically. So that means there would be one more, I guess, with the whatever the scheming one is. I don't know.
It's one half of the Unify
What is this now?
He's looking like a king tonight. First they come up with knockoff titles. Now he's rolling in as a knockoff Lexus King. I love it.
He does seem determined to get under Mutiny's skin. Let's hope he hasn't forgotten he's still heading into a match.
The Unify champs
Oh, he meant
are
cosplays our
Unity
opponents.
champs
Okay,
in a
I get
match
it
that
now.
should be unique. The laughs may or may not stop, but the action starts now.
JC Jane.
Referee's just staring into space over there.
And the other half of the Unified Champions doing her best JC Jane impression.
After seeing her partner, I'm sure nobody was surprised to see
We rip off their title, we rip off their gear, everything,
You
man.
have to admit, she's really pulling it off.
Are you saying you got a toxic attraction to our Unified champion?
I'm not going that far, but well played.
I knew it. Hopefully the Unified champs haven't overlooked their opponents here tonight. Otherwise, they're in trouble.
Let's see if she can make a statement impossible to ignore.
I guess this is why you don't come out together in this, so you can watch both your people do their entrance animation of the person they're impersonating, I guess. I guess that's the idea here.
Gentlemen, it's time for war.
Oh, I thought we were facing... we were facing the War Raiders. I thought we were facing Lexus King and JC James. I guess not.
Wherever the Raiders go, you will see the carnage of war. Completely focused on waging war. War Raiders now embracing their truest form.
Looking to dominate once again.
We gotta up the prestige of these fake championships, man. We got our SmackDown versus Raw created championship titles here. Alright, I'm just gonna skip this.
No joking around here.
And this. Alright, here we go. I guess this might be the end of the story? I'm not really sure. Oh wait, Valhalla's the active one in the match? Oh, I guess it makes sense because it's intergender. I didn't put that together for some reason.
Facing off against Valhalla and Eric tonight. Definitely, Michael. It would be a real shame if they lost their focus and their titles.
Didn't you find these Unify?
So I guess Eric instead of Ivar is going to be competing.
They're growing on me, Corey.
Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
And he retaliates.
Oh, yeah.
Reversals here. Every motion getting cut off. These two are finding an answer for everything.
Oh, what a response.
What a Paul Burchill.
Strike after
Yo, my boots are gone though. That's my whole gimmick, brother. Meteora.
Ooh, what a nasty kick. Kicks to the cranium of their opponent. Not a very champion-like thing to do, if you ask me.
Alright, he's stunned. Free springboard that gives a ton of momentum.
Moonsault! The challenger enduring the punishment.
It'd be funny if you had their movesets too, but guess not.
WWE Universe, let's go.
Right, come here.
Ripcord.
Ripcord clothesline, my god.
Oh, look at this.
Okay, my audio just cutting out. I don't know if my controller's dying again.
Kicks to the face, and one more for good measure.
The champ isn't backing off, bringing the lightning and thunder with every single strike.
You saw that
Reversal, come here. Yeah.
face first. Oh.
Big stomp. And now with complete control of a fallen opponent, a vicious series of stomps.
A long animation. Alright, come here.
And cranking it the other
Cranking
arm.
it!
This is agonizing. Massive
What?
miscalculation on that one.
Look, I got scammed.
Reversal. And that turns things around.
I missed.
Gets lifted into position.
No muss, no fuss.
Ah, damn, he's gonna tag out. That sucks.
Clearly doesn't want this match to go on much longer than it has to.
I mean, I guess there's really no reason for me to be speeding through these because, like, this is different. This is like a fully different storyline. It's just the beginning parts where the same with just different different dialogue.
Oh, man, felt that coming. We're seeing one response after another. Neither superstar getting the full. Oh, what an uppercut.
Center of the ring, my god, cover.
Turns it into a pin.
Okay, he's debuffed, that's good. Everything's fine, don't worry.
Looking as locked in as ever.
Locked
I think
in.
we know what's coming.
Kinshasa.
Perfect execution by the champion. And straight into the pin attempt. 2 count.
No, fake resiliency. Alright, time to get Red Boots in here. He's got a lot of momentum.
They both know what's at stake. Neither competitor is going to lose easy here.
And now it's reload time. Time to find another moment to
Where are my boots?
one more time. Oh,
Yeah, if someone stole Red Boots' boots, he'd be done. He wouldn't know what to do.
An arm breaker. Right to the spine.
Super. No, that sucks.
Incredible reversal into a DDT. Knees meet the face.
Damn, he's gonna tag out. This is rough. He's gonna have fake resiliency too.
and he saw that coming from Eric.
And into the corner he goes.
Lots of damage under the challenger now.
I expect attack soon here.
They gave a lot of
Take
stun.
a chance to get your win back deep into the match.
Manages to slip out of the way. Overhand right lands.
Yeah, he's starting to go for a finisher here. Oh, he used Iron Jaw, but luckily he didn't reverse. Don't touch him. Okay, so this animation is long. Gives me plenty of time to attack Valhalla, I guess. Nah, I took out.
Getting out of that by the skin of their teeth.
We'll leverage pin, help us out. I'll try one, but I don't think it's gonna work. Oh, he reversed it anyways.
Opponent in a compromising position, but this opponent still fighting back.
Snap suplex. With the counter. Brought down with a snap.
Well, I mean, I'm close to another signature, so I'm not even about it to leverage pin right now.
Fatigue is setting in for the challenger. He's been
what?
So much more he can take.
No, he's gonna tag out. Oh my god. They give us too much time for these fake titles.
Fast thinking saved him there.
Try possum pin maybe? I don't know. That actually worked, wow. Now here's the question, did they have these gears made for them, or did they just steal them Raw 2 style from their gear bag?
These two dressed up and beat down their opponents, while perhaps sending a strong message to the Unity champs and Mutiny.
Yeah, you've got to think this match was more about pushing Mutiny's buttons than it was about defending titles. But it's quite possible they managed to successfully do both.
Let's go. NXT says Red Boots and Cassie must immediately stop defending their unified tag team championships. Our lawyers will issue a formal cease and desist. Damn, we got shut down. It looks like we're gonna be facing the actual. By super. Okay, so I think I'm doing this one. Yeah, I think I was right because. Well, actually, no, I'm confused because it says the scheming one. I don't know. I honestly don't know what's going on.
Hey, sorry I haven't checked in sooner. I've been tied up with all this mutiny stuff. How's it going here so far?
I'd say pretty good, since we just got ourselves a match for the Unity Tag Team Championships.
I saw that. I'll admit I had no idea what you were thinking at first, but it does appear to be working. Still, I'm nervous about you competing in NXT. If I had to guess, there will be some outside interference.
So what do you propose we do to counter that? Hire a team of security guards to surround the ring? Ah, they could secretly be working with Mutiny. Oh, what if they were apes? Apes are strong and tough and loyal. Security apes. Is that a thing? Nah. We wouldn't have time to train them before the match.
This guy's giving Trey vibes right now.
I was going to suggest I'd be there to watch your backs.
Hey.
You're no security ape, but at least you're trained. That'll work.
What was that? Sound like a chair collapse, dude.
Here to defend the titles they've held since they made them up. The Unify champions.
Skip. It's Mutiny, by God.
And the tag titles are on the line in this match tonight.
And it looks to me like the champs have no designs on losing their gold tonight, Michael.
Skip this, I guess. Skip the intro as well. So it seems like the first story where it's shared between two people is always ended up going for the Unity tag team titles.
Grab your popcorn and try not to break. The Unify and Unity championships both up for grabs in one match. That has literally never happened with these titles before.
Remember to breathe, Saxton. You're almost as ridiculous as these look-alike belts. Clearly the Unified champs are...
Yeah, the taunt thing is like bugged. I think they have to be in the ring for it. Like, it doesn't count when they're out of the ring, yeah.
The unification match will undoubtedly be remembered by some in some way for some time. And no two ways about it, that move was just dirty. Good defense from him. This is
Teeing off.
Could be felt throughout the arena.
Nice snap.
Go check out these boots.
Ooh, a chop.
By God.
King gets out of dodge. He's quick to get out of the way there. Trading counters here.
It's just a reversal back.
Counter with a takedown.
Kick to the gut. The setup.
Up and into a clothesline.
Got out of the way that time. Oh, man. Kick to the face.
Yeah, come here, brother. They both got the freeze payback, which I'm not really concerned about.
As the leg slap, fisherman suplex. Our champ is looking slightly rattled out.
Now we see if he weathers this moment or tries to tap
All right.
out.
Second time that's failed.
Beautiful arm wringer applied. Double axe handle. Momentum entirely against Lexus here.
Lexus isn't
Grab
showing the
JCJ in the
capacity to
ring.
fight back.
So I don't know if she has to be tagged in or if I can just throw her in, maybe. I guess I'll hold on to the signature because I don't know if the objective wants the signature or not.
Now look at the knees. Precision strikes. Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes. From the top. Elbow drop. Good lord.
Oh my God. I
Man in the match for now.
think I was fine, but all right.
An
Get out.
puts you below square one. This is a smart strategy here.
Vicious fisherman driver. Is it enough? Is this the end?
Yeah, I really need him to tag out. All right, thank you.
Tag. Oh no. Eyes on the target. Slingshot. Oh, big mistake, and that error could...
Here we go. Tie up.
Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a close.
I think this is the same cutscene from.
With the belt shot, and the referee never saw it.
Yeah, because someone helps you out here.
Going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
Yeah. Except for last time it was Adam Pearce for me, not Nick Aldis, but still the same thing.
To the unified champion.
And then we're gonna go for that whirlwind splash. So yeah, all roads lead to this one.
Hold on.
Spear!
CJ. Looks like his eye's okay, or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind
Whirlwind
of double
splash.
team move.
And down onto JCJ.
Cover.
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
Here are your winners via cutscene. Two goofballs. Actually, it's just one goofball, but still.
Major victory in the world against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Nick Aldis.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now taking their Unity Tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
There you go. That's the intro with the different path to the Unity Tag Team titles. And starting
Welcome
as
back,
the
Punk.
women's one instead of the
Looks
men's.
like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you goaded them into defending their Unity titles, and then walked away with them too. Well done.
Thanks. Nick Aldis came through when it mattered. It was a team effort.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldous and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
We're taking him for his word. We're from the future. We know how things go down.
We spoke to him, and he insisted it's what's best for business. I guess we have to take him for his word at this point.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first?
I guess I'm gonna do Raw's Red Boots. We'll do that. That'll be next video though. Alright, story complete. Unify and unite for Unity. So some of this stuff I already have, but I did not have the Unify Tag Team Championship. Like it says again that you unlock stuff even if you already unlocked it. It's kind of weird, but yeah. Same thing with the live events, it does that as well. Okay, so let's pull up our story menu and see how it looks now. Well, actually, I think I just made a mistake. I just realized because the new era thing, I chose scheming and calculated as the women's. I should have chose comedic and fun as the women's, I guess. But it still ended in like a, I don't know. Is it just showing my path, or is it not checklisting like everything I've done, though? I'm kind of confused, man. It's saying choose the bold and brash. Like, it doesn't... Oh, it doesn't keep, like, a full check. This is going to be annoying, so, like... Oh, my God. So, like, is it not going to keep track of, like, my allies and stuff? Oh, my goodness. Yeah, because I did this NX Taken one. That's when you like take the fight to them and your second character. So it doesn't save an overall checklist for all playthroughs. Only the live events thing comes over. It just shows your path that you chose to get here. Not gonna lie, that's kind of lame, man. But all right, well, I guess I'll have to make my own checklist and write things down. But I'll see you in the next part.